Yeah, you see those weapons? They all have like a cyberpunk like style, like that art style. I know I've seen that. I think it's like similar to the old. I can't remember who does that art style though. It was for the Vile God there that you saw. A lot of times you'll see that for Final Fantasy and such. Like the art, I just can't remember who does that. Like they do those art renditionings or something like that. Oh, here we are. The city of Zelwins.
We've come a long way, so the coast should be clear now. Anyway, how can you get your memories back?
If we just collect the Furies, I'm sure we'll eventually meet a fairy who knows who I am.
What if we don't meet one?
As long as you collect all 100 Furies, the goddess will be revived. Once that happens, I'm sure I'll remember everything.
All 100 of them? That sounds like it'll take forever. Just who the heck is this goddess anyway?
She's the deity who oversaw the peace of this world a long time ago. But she's in a deep sleep right now.
I have the feeling that that big fight is a lot more complicated than people think.
Well, I don't want to wake her up if she's sleeping. I'll feel bad. I just want to hurry up and get your memories back so I can end this adventure already and return to my normal life.
Your normal life involved you being in jail.
Oh, whatever. Let's just collect the Furies for now. Hey there, handsome.
I can't remember what I said when she's showing up like this, but it was something that was just like, boy.
Well, you just made my day. It's true, I'm very handsome. Anyway, who the heck are you?
I'm Lola. I work as a Jill of all trades.
I swear, like, some of these names are just done on purpose. If you don't know, you replace the A with an I and you get Loli. Just, if you don't know, look it up, you'll get the general idea. But yeah, it's just like a bit on the nose there.
You're a fencer, aren't you? That means you're looking for Furies, and I happen to peddle useful information about them.
It's the way, you also gotta be careful, like the way a character speaks, and, you know, like, a character like that is either not what she seems, or she is trying to swindle you.
This
Usually.
is a little sketchy. Do you really have useful information?
Like I said, just like Aaron says, a little sketchy there.
Of course, but you better pay me what it's worth. I hate hagglers.
Yeah, and she's gonna charge him like a ton.
Nice, you get down to business fast. I guess I'll buy what you're selling.
Wonderful! Thank you for your patronage. As requested, here's some information about a Fury. But before I divulge that info, you gotta pay me first. I'm running a special promotion today, so I'll sell it to you for this price. That's outrageous!
Yeah, again, sorry, I've already
No
been through
point
this
in
part.
arguing. If that's her price, give me the money so I can pay her. Whoa, you're loaded! Where did you get all this money anyway? Don't tell me you stole it.
That's rich coming from a bread thief. I'll have you know I earned this money fair and square. If a fairy is motivated, making money is easy as pie. Especially for a cute fairy like me.
Basically, she probably worked in a bakery shop or selling jewelry or whatever, and she basically used her charm to get people to give more money.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I guess there's a fetish for everyone out there.
I forgot about what he says there.
Wonderful. Thank you for your patronage. My source sources tell me that a Fury can be found at the Soul Plains. They say the monsters there are pretty tough. Good luck with that. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
The Soul Plains, huh? That's really far. You should just go by yourself.
Really?
What are you saying? We're in this together, remember? Come on! Don't just stand there picking your nose! Let's get going already!
I know that. Don't boss me around. And I wasn't picking my nose.
And the fencer lecture. Yeah, again, we're getting the lecture on the Fair Eyes after we've already done it. But again, yeah, it's like tension gauge, the Fury form, our attack will skyrocket. When the gauge falls to a certain point, it'll forcibly stop and Fencers are warriors who wield Furies and form partnerships with the fairies that reside in them. They provide combat and also access to magic. Fencers can only officially be partnered with one fairy, but they can still use a portion of another fairy's power by creating resonance effects between the two. That's why it's better to have many Furies. That's also why fencers and other people fight among themselves to obtain them. Using Furies responsibly benefits everyone. But unfortunately, it's not always the case. There may come a time when other fencers come after you. If that happens, better not lose ever. Basically saying, if you lose, you're going to lose all your power. Long ago, when the goddess and the vile god fought, they used special weapons called Furies to seal each other away. Most were used to seal the deities, but the remaining Furies were scattered across the world. Eventually, humans found them and started using the Furies for themselves. Rumor has it there are 100 Furies in total, but no one has ever made precise count, so actual number is unknown. Furies utilize fairies as a power source. Without a fairy, a Fury is just a normal weapon. Essentially, fencers can use magic because the Furies are embedded with fairy magic. So in other words, basically, it's not the weapon, it's essentially the fairy. Without the fairy is essentially the power source itself. So the important part isn't the weapon, but the fairy. Does it help? And more explanation. This is the same thing as before. It's basically every fairy has a powerful wish. The Fury passively seeks out the chosen person who can grant that wish, and only allow that person to use its full power. In my case, I wish to collect all the Furies and break the goddess's seal. Pardon me, a bit of a yawn there. But was Fang really the right person? Unfortunately, his Furies don't have a say in that. Essentially, the Furies are more or less asleep inside the Fury, and it's kind of like an automatic thing almost, or a destiny thing. Like, is this person capable? Yes. So then, if they pull the sword, they become the fencer. Zelwyn is in the eastern region of the central continent, an isolated area that boasts many unique landscapes such as plains, deserts, snowy mountains, and volcanoes. The heart of the region is Zelwyn City, with a population of 1.4 million. Its economic development flourished due to the success of the Dwarf Corporation. Rumors about the Furies are always circulating, and everyone here knows the legend of the goddess and vile god, except for obviously that one idiot who got himself in prison for stealing food. Perhaps the two deities fought here long ago. Anyway, all you need to know is the region is that it's the ideal location for collecting Furies. And one other side thing is that, yeah, maybe that's a good place to collect Furies. Also, what if the vile god used them too? So, doesn't necessarily mean that all the Furies are going to be good. Also doesn't mean that any Fury, especially one that lost her memory, doesn't mean she's necessarily going to be good either. I don't know for sure, I'm just kind of paraphrasing? More like asking. Or just, wondering kind of deal. Theory, that was it. Welcome, we have all the latest for adventure news, whether it's medicine, armor, clothes that we stock at all prices can't be beat. If you've got items you don't need, we'll even buy those. So in other words, it's a shop. Yeah. Same stuff about shop. Don't want to hear about that. Let's go with talk. A special request. Let's see. Welcome. What are you looking for today? Do you sell anything I can use to make collecting Furies easier? Please come back again soon. Hey, you totally just ignored me. In other words, basically, it's almost like another trope. Because, you know, like most characters, they won't say much, anything other than, welcome, this is a shop. And when you leave, thank you, and come back soon. Let's go to the pub. Welcome. Oh, you must be a new fencer. Adventurers of all types that visit this pub. You might learn some useful information for your travels. There might be something I can assist you with, so please speak to us freely. What do you fight for? What do you live for? Huh? I never think about that kind of crap. I just do what I feel like doing. I understand. You act all tough and you're really hold on to a deep sorrow. Man, you must be wasted, huh? Quit clinging to me, it's annoying. Let's see what this person says. Hey kid, you having fun drinking? I'm not a kid, the name's Fang, and I'm a handsome guy, or so I'm told. Did you really just say that about yourself? You're an interesting guy. That's pretty much it for the conversations, not much. Let's go to Fountain Plaza. Oh my, you seem to have an ill omen regarding women. Are you a fortune teller or something? Only as a hobby, but my fortunes have a pretty solid reputation for being right. I see. It's sad for me to admit this, but I think of a lot of reasons why your fortune would be right. What you doing, mister? You look like you're walking and staring into space at the same time. I'm patrolling the town to keep the peace. It's not like I'm loitering or anything. I got it. You're patrol loitering. Why'd you just combine them? Oh, I've never seen you around here before. Are you a traveler? Yeah, pretty much. Back in the day, Zelwyn's used to be a much smaller town, but now it's a thriving hub of activity thanks to the Dorfa Corporation. I see. Thanks, tour guide. Here we go, a dandy declaration. I see you have potential, young man. You look exactly like me when I was your age. It's true, I have potential, but when I get old, I'm gonna be the dandiest old man anyone's ever seen. What? Are you suggesting I'm not dandy enough? That's pretty much it. That was funny. Let's see. Whoops, wrong one. Let's go back to the shop and see if we can't buy anything. You know, just, oh, we got a little bit of money. Swordsman or magic? Well, we can only equip this, so let's equip it. Let's buy this. And then let's go out. Let's go with menu. Battle options, equip. Yes, we can equip gear and blah blah. I know about equipping gear. And there we go. It puts our defenses up by 3 times more. So instead of going to 2, it's to 6. Now the good thing about this game, and a lot of games like this, is that they do have like these different sorts of things, like just different costumes. Temporary tattoo, I'm still not sure where that is on him, but I haven't actually seen the tattoo thing. If it's somewhere on him, I have no idea. Whatever. Let's exit the world map. And her explanation again. Choose a location on the map. You can use a dungeon, look at the dungeon's information by moving the cursor over it. which is marked. Every time we return to the world map, our HP and SP will be fully healed. And here we are. Now, I thought that there might... this is just like they said, the central continent. So I thought maybe there would be more for this like, whole area. Like, it's pretty big. This might be pretty big overall. But I thought for sure there would be like a little bit more. Like, so this is just part of another continent. So I figured, you know, maybe there's gonna be more like there'll be like more places you can go. Oh, wrong button, but you know what? Let's save. And that's it. That's all we gotta do. Let's see. Let's go. Also, there's this. I have no idea what's in the tower. That was part of like that I think the free DLC part. So again, I don't know, but I'm not gonna go there yet. This is where I want to go. The plains. I'm not entirely sure what the two differences, like their order. I think it just might be like how much they show up. So like there'll be a lot of these in Soul Plains. Sorry about that. And like in the Soul Plains North, there'll be a lot more of the Orthocaris. I'm pretty sure like the Orthocaris is almost like a dog kind of thing, but no, apparently I found out later it's not. Like I said, I've seen other games where Orthocaris was always like a demon dog, hellfire dog, or something like that. In those cases, it just means like the type of creatures are. So like, the bee is an insect, like it has the insect image, raven obviously a bird, and the Orthocaris is a beast of some sort. But let's enter the plains.
So this is the Soul Plains. Wow, this place is enormous!
Hey, why don't we set up camp here and call it quits for today?
It's too early to feel tired. Come on, let's go!
Fine, fine.
Dungeon Z. An enemy you can find is basically a dungeon explanation thing. You know, you can find things, treasure crystals, save points. You can only save at them there. Enemies will drop good items sometimes, and so on and so forth. You can view the dungeon map to figure out where different stuff is. We can jump in. We can do the symbol attack. Symbol attack will provide us with a preemptive strike, and of course, if enemies hit us before we strike them, they can get an ambush, so on and so forth. We're gonna escape, and basic thing about escape, yeah, we don't have to escape, or just us. Now, luckily, I did find out, yeah, I can do stuff like this, so it's like, hey, great, I can actually, you know, use this sort of. Oops, I pressed the wrong button, now I'm screwed. So I'm pressing the wrong one. What I need to do was press the enter.
Let's do this.
But it's just a B. A couple of hits should do it almost.
Next.
There we go.
That was nothing.
Oh, I got some stuff. Herb sprout and insect stinger. No idea what those do. Well, I keep pressing the wrong one. Okay, that's jump, and that one's, there we go. So it's gonna be a little bit harder than I thought, but you know, I can still do this. Oh, come on. Keep pressing the wrong button. Keep thinking like space is the jump, but it's a different one.
Let's do this.
So should I use any abilities? Well, technically I have some healing stuff already, so I should be okay for the most part.
Let's do this. Ha! Next. Let's do this.
Another classic is always remember to save your SP when you can.
That was nothing.
Especially early on, you only have so much. You probably want to save for like a boss or something else like that. And that there...
Gimme. Let's go.
Oh, damn it.
Let's do this.
Oh yeah, and challenges. Every time I do a challenge, I forgot about those. I learned that about after pretty much going through this whole thing before. Challenges, you get, well, every time you complete a challenge, you get, like, permanent bonuses to your abilities and such.
That was nothing.
And, of course, again, if we look at the map, we can see basically where all sorts of stuff is. Like I said, let's go with, library. See, challenges. Quick explanation, basically, meet certain requirements and you get bonus stats. That's it. If we go that how many meters in a dungeon, we get permanent +3 to our agility. So again, it's not too bad. But we're hurting a little, so let's get an item. 500. Wow. We can't make items yet, but you know, yeah, we're about that point. So let's use a potion. There we go.
Gimme. Yes. Yes.
There we go.
Let's do this.
This is the Oricaris thing that I was mentioning before.
Let's do this. Ha! Let's do this. Next. That was nothing. I'm even stronger now.
A nice little bit of a level up there. Now I also thought that the MEN there, let's see, right about there, I think that one has to do with I think it's mentality or mental or whatever. I think essentially it's the same thing as mind or anything else. It's like a healing stat. Like this would be a magic one. This would be for healing. This would be for, you know, range attacks. In general, that's just for, you know, the basic stuff. You know, how fast you move and so on. Ah, nuts.
Let's do this.
You might be able to make use of this. But careful with it. Oh, you can just two of them.
Slash.
Eat this. Next. Let's do this.
I was hoping to get them all, but oh well.
Let's do this. Next. That was nothing.
Dirty feather. Oh boy.
Gimme.
Burnt toast. Burnt toast. Like I didn't know originally what this was about until I found out. Go to equip. This is one of those cosmetic items. Look, he now has toast. It's seriously, that's just. That's what he's going to be showing whenever he's out and about in dungeons. Burnt toast. But I don't care for that, so. Again, I'm not entirely sure what the tattoo is. I think it's just. I honestly don't know, but. You know what? Why not? It's not actually going to affect much for the game anyway, so. From now on, you'll have burnt toast. There we go. The simple things. Another thing I did before, and I didn't notice this right off the bat, is that when I was leaving the dungeon originally from the previous trying to play through thing, I actually ran up to these thinking almost like they were hoping there would be like the fairies from Link that would heal me. But no, they were just decorations.
smashed over there. That has to be the Fury.
I'm not entirely sure. I think, again, I'm just about the point where I stopped before, you know, but I swear, I still think that it doesn't look quite like a Fury because, you know, all the Furies I've seen, or all the ones we've seen in those animation stuff, are, I'm not entirely sure, like, they all have that not steampunk, I keep saying steampunk, no, cyberpunk style, or futuristic style, and that one just looks like a basic sword.
Jeez, you're working me to the bone. Let's just hurry up and pull it out so we can get out of here already. Wait, hold on. Something smells yummy. Oh, that looks tasty!
Hey, Fang! What about the Fury? The Fury?
Weary traveler, you must be exhausted. I have just brewed some chamomile tea. You are welcome to partake of it with me.
Yeah, like, this is not suspicious at all. Someone with a pristine set of stuff for like teas sitting there in the middle of a forest, or a plain, sorry, with monsters in it, as if like it's just an average day.
Sweet! That's awful kind of you.
Wait a minute, Fang! Anyone can see this is clearly suspicious!
Everyone except him.
My body. I can't move.
Was that paralytic tea? Jeez, Fang! You moron! I told you this was suspicious!
Who the hell are you?
Oh my, not one word of gratitude after I just served you some delicious tea? How rude. Well, it matters not. My name is Tiara, and this is my fairy partner, Kiwi. You still have much to learn about being a fencer if you fell for such a cliché trick.
Yeah, I think part of the problem is you even doing the trick in the first place.
You have learned a valuable lesson, yes? As a token of your gratitude, I shall accept this fury on your behalf.
Hold on! That's just downright dirty!
Surely you jest, for I am squeaky clean. Now then, drink.
What the heck is it? More poison?
No, it's an antidote. I cannot bear the thought of leaving you in this state. If you consume this, you'll be able to move in roughly 5 minutes. During those 5 minutes, I shall take my leave of you.
I thought you were being kind for a second, but you're really just a low-down, dirty trickster.
The only dirty thing here is your face. Your fairy friend has quite a shameful face, too. I suppose you two are meant to be.
That was not very nice, at least to say to a fairy.
What did you say?
Tell me about it. She's got a really foul mouth, too.
Oh my, it seems we're getting along rather swimmingly.
Now's not the time for you two to get along.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you stuck-up bitch. You've got a real crappy attitude. You better watch your back from now on.
How can you say something so dreadful? But for some reason, I am getting rather excited.
My first thought originally on this part was that she was sitting on top of him while he is trying to move, and you get the idea. I just had another thought. I think she's one of those, the people that gets off on pain of some sort, like abuse or something like that, or violence. Masochist, I think it is.
What's wrong with this chick?
Now that I have the item I was after, I shall take my leave of you. Good day.
Hey! Wait! Hold on! Fang, get it together! We need to go after her!
He's paralyzed. What the hell do you think he's gonna do?
My body's still paralyzed. I can't move.
And it was at that point I realized that my recordings were all shit. Yeah, it was nice, huh? Well, finally, we finally get to do it just like normal, figure out what the hell is gonna happen. As if nothing happened, or, basically from here on, I have no idea about the story.